Hey, this is Rich Knapp with Links Hill Innovations and Common Joe Flyers videos. Alright, now I'm kind of coming to you about a little trick that I kind of learned with my Spectrum transmitters. I started out with some bind and fly, little cheaper ones, and I went to this DXI 6i. It was used when I had gotten it, and as some people know, with the Spectrums, oh, by the way, this has the upgrade mod put in it. Don't expect your DX, if you're buying a new DX6i, don't expect it to have the backlight. This is upgrade mod. But as you guys know, the roller here kind of has a habit of getting bad and starting to jump all over the place. And my son's transmitter was doing that. It started out doing it to me originally, and a friend of mine replaced the coder ring or whatever it's called in it, and then it was fine. And now recently it was doing it to my son also. And instead of trying to get a new quarter ring and all that, I had picked up some of this Drexit D5. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I've never heard it pronounced in person, so it's used for cleaning linear servos. And I thought I'd give it a try. And as you had seen, the results are, it's just it goes through every single one again. It's not skipping around. It's working perfect. So all you do is take your batteries out, take the screws off on your back, and that goes, for the other Spectrums, programmables. Take the screws out of the back. Bring the back open, but be careful because those wires in there are short, so you might not be able to, move this back out farther. Then all you do is there's a screw right here and a screw right here on the inside of the case that holds this in. You just take those two screws out and just lift it up, spray some of this D5 in it, roll it around. And this is all with battery off, no batteries in it. Roll it around, let it sit, shoot it again, let it sit, and even though that is non-conductive, I go through and I cleaned up the extras, liquids and stuff, and then put it all back together, and you've seen the result. It works just like brand new. So it wasn't that the coder ring was getting bad, it was just getting dirty. But you might want to try that before you send your transmitter in. If you have roller issues, you might want to try that before sending it in and having it fixed. It's just around $10 or so for this can, and it lasts forever because you don't use much of a spurt. Now for all the rollers, I want to also give you a little heads up. Now in here, in the roller, this bottom is in that coder ring, and that's stationary other than rotating. Up here, there's a little pin that slides in the track to give you the up and down for the clicking of selecting. Now if you push down here, you're trying to push the whole deal, and you're putting a lot of stress on a coder ring. So what I do, this is just personal, I always do all my pushing up toward the top of the roller. I don't push down by the bottom and then end up snapping the coder ring or wearing out everything in there. So I'll always operate I just made a habit, I operate from up top for everything. Whether it's for scrolling through or for selecting, I always do everything toward the top and just let the bottom roll. But yeah, you can see it's cycling through, it's not jumping around. And what it was doing is it was going like, you had to fight with it in order to get what you wanted to select, because they would either bypass it or flip it around. It was all messed up. So, but yeah, again, the same thing that you use for your linear servos for cleaning them, work great for cleaning the quarter ring in your Spectrum programmable transmitters. Quick, cheap fix. Don't have to send it in. Don't have to look around replacing. But that's my tech tip. This is Rich Knapp. Until next time, happy flying.